Hey everybody, this is May the 4th, 2024. The birds are singing a beautiful song today. Anyway, I wanted to do a quick video this morning because there's something new that's happening, you know, with people's teeth, with people having their teeth falling out and their teeth knocked out. And I know a family member or a friend of a family member recently said all his teeth just started falling out of his mouth and he didn't know why. And so he just had to go have them all pulled and get dentures. And then there's been some other reports from people in the area that saying their teeth they're waking up with their teeth just being chipped and split in half. So I want to talk a little bit about this. I know that I did a video a couple of days ago about Morgellons and tooth loss. And I talked about how I lost 2 of my back teeth back when I had Morgellons and what I did for it. But this is different. It seems like there's a direct attempt or attack against our teeth right now. Along with the other things, it looks like they're zeroing in on the teeth too. And I know that if they're doing it to me, then they're doing it to other people. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that and what we can do about it. I haven't really had any problem with my teeth until recently. Like I said, back when I had Morgellons, I lost a few teeth, but then I didn't have any more problems with it. But like I say, about last week, I started waking up in the mornings with this dry mouth. Like, it was like all the moisture had been sucked out of my mouth during the night, and my mouth was just dry. And at first I didn't think that much about it, but then it got to where it was every morning. Every morning I was having this dry mouth, and I was thinking, well, what's going on now? And so I already knew that they were beaming the frequencies at us at nighttime, at the whole body, and causing extreme pain and illness and all kind of sickness. And I mean, I kind of knew they were doing it. They were beaming it in our mouths, but I didn't know it was didn't really think it was on the scale that it is right now. Or maybe, they just increased it. But if you're waking up with a dry mouth in the mornings, that is the frequencies. That's the energy weapons beaming the frequencies inside your mouth at night while you're sleeping. Okay. And these frequencies, when they beam them in your mouth, it causes radiation, okay? And this radiation is what gives power to the nanotechnology. So if you got the nanotechnology embedded inside your mouth and your teeth and your gums, then this radiation is going to give power to those nanobots, and those nanobots are programmed to go to work destroying your teeth. And we all have the nanotechnology everywhere. So if you're waking up with a dry mouth, that's an indication that they are attacking your teeth. You're going to need to take drastic measures right now to protect your teeth. If you don't, they're going to start chipping, breaking in half, decaying, and falling out. I noticed when I got to looking real close. I noticed recently I've got 2 holes drilled in 2 of my teeth. Tiny, tiny holes that you can't really see. They kind of look like cavities, but if you get a magnifying glass and look at them close, you can tell that it's holes. So they're hitting my teeth big time. So you're going to have to start doing something to protect your teeth. And I would suggest that you throw away your Crest and that you get an organic toothpaste and start using that to help remove the nanotechnology from your teeth and your gums, or to help deactivate it. You can get all kinds of organic toothpaste at your health food store. You can get it online. So just take your pick as far as what kind of toothpaste you want to use. Just make sure it's organic. And if you don't want to do that, you can make your own. I make my own using baking soda, DMSO, magnesium oil, and a little bit of peroxide. I just mix it together and make a paste, and I brush with that every day. Of course, there are other things you can use. Make your own organic toothpaste. You don't have to use mine. Make up your own. You can use Dimetris earth. You can use bentonite clay. You can use essential. There's all kind of things out there, you know, organic products out there you can use to make your own toothpaste. But I don't recommend that you use toothpaste from Walmart, that you get from Walmart or the dollar store. All of that is created to help destroy your teeth. I recommend that you get an organic toothpaste or make you a good organic toothpaste. And then also, you need a good mouthwash. After you brush your teeth, you need some kind of mouth, and I've been using just straight peroxide. Peroxide works. After I brush my teeth, I'll just put the peroxide in my mouth and I'll hold it in there for as long as I can. You know, it starts bubbling up when my mouth gets full, then I spit it out. But sometimes I'll leave it in there for 30 minutes just to make sure that my mouth is clean, okay, of the nanotechnology. You may want to make up your own routine. You may come up with some better ways to do it, or some kind of better mouthwash to use. Use your own creativity and create your own organic toothpaste and mouthwash. We're going to have to do this, folks, or they're going to take out all our teeth. A lot of people have already lost their teeth, okay, and they don't know what's going on. They don't know what's causing it. You go to your dentist and they're going to tell you, oh, you got periodontal disease. You got gum disease. But it's not gum disease. It's gum disease, but it's caused by the nanotechnology and the frequencies that they're beaming inside our mouth. It's all caused by the nanotechnology. And I've said this so many times, I've lost count, but every illness you have, I don't care if it's cancer, diabetes, heart attack, stroke, seizures, COPD, kidney disease, whatever you got, it's all caused from this nanotechnology in the body and the frequencies hitting it, okay? It's got to be removed from the body. Now I want to say this. I increased my use of the organic toothpaste. I started brushing more, and then I started doing more of the peroxide. And I was noticing that even after doing that, I was still waking up with a dry mouth every morning. And I thought, well, this may actually remove the nanotechnology, but they're still hitting me in the mouth with the frequencies and the radiation. So I said I got to come up with a better way to protect my teeth, a more drastic measure to protect my teeth. So what I did, and look, I'm not recommending that everybody do this because it's very uncomfortable and you might not be able to do it because it's uncomfortable. But what I did, I was trying to come up with an idea to protect my teeth at night while I sleep. So I got 2 of those mouth guards. You know, those mouth guards that you can get, you know, that the football players wear to protect their teeth during the game. I got 2 of those and molded them and all to fit my upper teeth and my bottom teeth. And I started wearing those at night. Now, this is very uncomfortable. And at first I thought, I ain't going to be able to do this. But I stayed with it, and I kept wearing it every night, and I got used to it now. So it does take some getting used to. You know, kind of like wearing braces. You have to get used to it. But this does help protect your teeth, okay? It helps a lot. And at first I was just wearing them, you know, just placing them in my mouth with nothing in them. But now I'm putting a little bit of castor oil inside of them every night now and putting them in my mouth. Now, even with these mouth guards on, I was still waking up with a dry mouth. So they're still beaming the frequencies in my mouth. So last night was the first time I did it. Last night, after I put the mouth guard in, I got some little strips of aluminum foil and just kind of formed it over the front of the mouth guard and the bottom of the mouth guard. And I started wearing that. Yes, it makes it even more uncomfortable, but it works, folks. It works because the aluminum foil helps to block the frequencies. So I'm sure they're still trying to beam it in my mouth, and they're still hitting me, but having the aluminum foil over it helps a lot. And I did look it up, and I think you can get those mouth guards that has the metal strips across. And I'm planning on getting some that has the metal strip across the front, so I won't have to do the aluminum foil. But that's going to be later on. But I wanted to tell you guys what I was doing, and I want to tell you that it works. Also, by putting this mouth guard in my mouth, I made another discovery that y'all need to know about. When I put the bottom one in, instantly when I put the bottom mouth guard over my bottom teeth, right down here at the baseline of on the inside of my mouth, around the baseline of my gums, or right here where the chin is, where the chin starts, at the baseline of my gums, on the inside, it started hurting. There was pain when I was wearing that mouth guard. And I thought, well, why is it hurting? I mean, I molded it to fit my mouth, so it shouldn't be hurting. And so I took it out and I remolded it again. You know, you put it in hot water and you remold it again and try it again, and it was still hurting. So I said, and it was bad. It was like it started out like a raw, like blistering pain, and then it got worse. And I thought, well, why is it doing it? It shouldn't be doing it. So then when I got to thinking about it, it came back to me about the pain that I was having behind my ears when I started wearing the magnets. Went back when I had the voices in my head. It was the start of the voice decay. I started wearing magnets behind my ears because it was my ears that I was having the most problems with the ringing and the tones, the sharp tones that were hitting, and the pressure and all. And so I started wearing magnets behind my ears at night, and when I started wearing them, my ears started getting real painful, like they started hurting. And so that's when I realized that the magnets were having an effect on the implants that I have in my ears. Now the implants are still there, and they can be reactivated over and over and over by the frequencies. So when I know, and I can tell when they're reactivated, because that's when they start hitting me harder. But when they get reactivated, then I have to get the magnets, put them back behind my ears, and get the implants inside my ears deactivated again. So I think this is what's going on with my mouth. I'm pretty sure that there is an implant on the inside of my mouth down at the bottom of my gums, and that when I put the mouth guard in there, it was irritating it. So I may have just hit on something. I may have just hit on the maybe a larger implant that's implanted inside my gums that I didn't know about before. So I got a magnet. I got one of my magnets, and I just kind of held it over my chin like that for a few minutes, and the pain started getting worse. It started increasing. And that's the key right there. When you hold it over your mouth and it starts hurting like that, there's something in there, folks. The magnet is not going to make it hurt unless there's something in there that's reacting to the magnet. So there is an implant, and I think it's a pretty big one, inside my mouth at the bottom of the gum line. I'm telling you guys this because you may have one in the same place, okay? It's very possible that this implant is the one that's being activated by the frequencies or the radiation that's caused from the frequencies in the mouth. This may be the one implant or the tool that is doing all of the grinding away of our teeth and making our teeth fall out. Okay. We know that all of the nanobots are programmed to destroy. We know that. But they also put implants, like ones that are more sophisticated to do the job. So I'm thinking that this one that's implanted in my gums might be the one that's destroying my teeth. I don't know. That's my experience. That's what happened when I started wearing the mouth guard. It may not be the same for you. You may have an implant You may not. You may have one in a different place than I do. But if you put the mouth guards in your mouth and there's an implant anywhere, you're going to know it. You're going to discover it because it's going to be painful. It's going to start hurting. That's pretty much all I want to talk about. I just wanted to tell y'all what I was going through with my teeth. And I also want to say this, that the last couple of days I've been brushing my teeth with a DMSO. Now, like I said, I've got an organic toothpaste made up, but to me it seems like the DMSO is more effective at removing the nanotechnology from the mouth, because when I brush with the DMSO, and listen, it's got a bad taste, it does, and it's kind of hard to brush your teeth with it, but I don't know. We have to take drastic measures, because they're taking such drastic measures to take us out. We have to take drastic measures to protect ourselves. So the last couple of days, I brushed with the DMSO gel, and when I got through holding it, and I'd brush, and then I'd hold it in my mouth for a few minutes, and then I could feel around the inside of my mouth. I could feel around my mouth. I could feel where it was like shriveled up. You know how when you stay in the water too long, how your fingers are shriveled. That was what I could feel inside my mouth. And that's a good sign, because that means the DMSO is working to remove, the nanotechnology is working to remove the toxic particles and chemicals that's not supposed to be there. So just wanted to throw that in and let you guys know that the DMSO is a good organic product you can use for your mouth, if you can deal with the taste. Okay. That's all I want to say today, guys, is you got to protect your teeth just like you do the rest of your body. And if you guys can find a better way of doing it, let me know, because we're always looking for new solutions of dealing with this. In the meantime, the war is still raging. They're still attacking us. We got to stay heart-centered and connect with God within us, and try to stay positive and try to raise our vibrations. Okay, I love you guys.